We're trying grocery store pre-made chicken wings, a thing I've never thought about or thought to buy.
Yeah, we've done frozen wings before. You can go to the website. You can see our full ranking of all of the best frozen wings of all shapes and sizes and flavors and textures. Boneless.
I don't want to think about wing texture.
But this year, we're also tackling ready-made wings. So most of these came hot and fresh from a grocery store deli.
Allegedly.
Oh, fresh. And then some of them, a couple of them, like the Whole Foods ones, came cold and I needed to warm them up. But otherwise, these are for people who are just so dying for wings and so scared of their ovens that they just need wings now.
But also lunch, can't also go to dinner. Like Wingstop?
Cannot go to Wingstop.
I don't know.
There's Wingstop everywhere.
I guess so, but there's wing restaurants
But what
everywhere.
if you want like, I feel like these, okay, I haven't done a cost analysis, but my guess these are also probably cheaper.
I'm sure these are cheaper.
Say you're shopping for the big game at Walmart.
Yes.
And you need wings and you need them now. So you get your big bag of chips and you get your ready-made wings, these ones, and then you go. But we're going to tell you which ones are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, let's start with Vons, because they're over here. They just
Albertsons owned if you're not a Vons.
Oh, yeah, depending on where you live. They just come in these bags.
Brown sacks.
I think that's more eco-friendly, which I like conceptually, but just getting kind of a bag of wings where the bottom is wet.
I mean, hopefully you take them out of the bag, I guess, right away. I like a bag of stuff. I think that's fun.
Do you
good
like
sack?
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, wait, which one's these? Which one's these? They are the chicken wings breaded hot and spicy. We're starting hot and spicy.
I need to know, a breaded wing or a not breaded wing?
I prefer a not breaded wing, but it still needs to be extremely crispy.
I agree. And buffalo or a different flavor?
Depends. If it is for the big game, I do want buffalo. I feel like that's like, what you want. But otherwise, I'm gonna want like a more Asian, I want like a Szechuan spiced wing. I'm gonna get fancy and snobby about it that way. How about you? You know what I will never have?
What?
A lemon pepper.
I like lemon pepper. I will never have barbecue. I will never have a barbecue wing.
I don't see the point.
I don't get it. But I'm a buffalo. I'm getting buffalo or mango habanero if I'm going to a wing place. But I think buffalo is what is right.
I do like a dry wing too sometimes.
I do not like a dry wing.
This is dry.
A wet wing is for me. A wet everything is for me, but y'all already know that if you watch these videos.
Wink, wink.
I have one last question.
Is it salty as heck? Yeah?
I don't mind it. Drums or flats?
Oh, drums.
Me too.
Is that an unpopular opinion?
Yes.
That's wild. Why would you ever pick? Look, the flats are fine, but why would you ever pick? There's little nubbins of meat on a drummy that I love.
Loves flats. People are
wild.
shocked when they find out I like drums.
I think that's
flats
contrarian.
are so much more popular. I love drums. Sorry, I'll shout it from the mountaintops.
Okay. I think these do have some heat. Oh, and by the way, trigger warning for just so many mouth sounds on this one. Come on, guys. We're eating wings off of a bone.
I'm gonna be sucking my fingers.
Chicken on the bone. It's very salty and it does have a touch of heat. But I wouldn't call it spicy necessarily.
No, it's not spicy, but it's not bad.
It's good.
Good amount of wing.
Good amount of wing.
Good amount of meat is what I was trying to say.
No, a nice amount of meat, not gristly, still some crunch on the outside, even though these have been in the bag for a bit.
But still, a dry wing, I'm like, what the hell is this?
No.
Ooh, she's big. She's a big girl.
Yeah.
What is this flavor?
This is just regular. Essentially, this is just fried chicken
that
but
is
wings.
Stupid, and I don't like that.
Here's the thing. I do I guess, that you could, dress these yourself at home.
No.
But if you're buying ready-made grocery store wings, what's the chance you're doing that? You're just dipping these in the sauce. These have less flavor than the hot and spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Still good.
They're fine. I don't really get it.
But I think if you're going to buy from an Albertsons or a Vons, go for the hot and spicy. Get a little something extra. Otherwise, it's just fried chicken.
And it's just, not the best. You can definitely get better fried chicken.
Yeah.
Especially, we have a ranking. There is some grocery store fried chicken that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are fun.
I'm gonna put these. Okay, we're gonna just say pro and not.
Great.
And then we'll talk about them at the end. Okay.
All right, Walmart.
Freshness
guaranteed. 6-piece ranch bone-in wings.
They had a few flavors.
Interesting. Once again, I love the concept of that, but what I really want is a wet buffalo wing.
Wet wing.
I want a wet wing. Sorry.
We got a wet wing coming.
They're dusted. I mean, they're
dusted as heck.
These are real dusted. Smell like ranch?
Whoa. That is ranchy.
And crunchy.
Very crunchy.
Mmm.
So ranchy. These need a dip, though. Like, I desperately need something to play off of that seasoning.
I think it's fun to do an inside out. Like a reverse wing. You get these, you dip them in buffalo sauce. I would love that.
I think that's a really good idea.
I think these, unfortunately, are good.
I'm pretty good. I mean, it tastes like if you put, chip dust onto a wing.
Ranch powder onto a wing. I mean, it tastes exactly like what you think it would. Not too salty, though. I think I thought those were going to be real salt bombs. They're not.
They're not as crazy. Here's what I appreciate about this, too. If we're talking about, like, why you would get a grocery store wing. That doesn't exist as a frozen flavor.
You're very right.
So,
You're very right.
I think good. Okay, wet wing.
Wet wing, finally. Bone in.
This one says ranch, too, but
this
it's not.
This says 6-piece bone in.
They just, dagnabbit. Okay, well, now it's going to be a...
This is boneless, I'll tell you right now.
Boneless, and we're going to
something
discover
sweet. This
what
might
they
be
are.
a sweet Asian, I think.
Barbecue?
No.
This is not great.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's like so much breading.
It tastes like sweet and sour chicken, but
like not.
Like you
but like
wouldn't
no
want it.
flavor. And no.
A boneless wing is really wrong.
It's just called a nugget.
But it's not a good, that's the thing. If I had a boneless wing that was as good as a nugget,
No, you're right.
I'd be so pro boneless wings. But I'm always like, just get a nugget. No clue what this is. Dry, maybe plain.
We're gonna find out.
Tough, flavorless, not enough meat.
Plain. Okay,
Plain.
if you're going from Walmart, get those ranch and then actually
leave.
actively run from the other ones.
Leave.
Okay.
Should we try these because they're hot?
Yeah.
Logan, can you pass us those?
Okay.
You gotta use an oven
With a mitt.
Mariana said this is very hot, so...
Okay, so maybe in a second. So those came with that little packet of sauce, too.
Where is this
These are from Sprouts.
Oh, Kinder's buffalo sauce. We love
like
their
them.
buffalo sauce.
So that's fun. They come plain, but then you can get your own sauce to sauce them. You do have to heat them up. We heated them up in our trusty tabletop oven.
Sounded like you called the tabletop oven chesty.
Our chesty, our buxom toaster oven. You don't know what kind of toaster oven we have.
I love that.
We stuck boobs right on it. It looks awesome.
My dream.
Everything in my home.
Yeah, has just breasts attached to it. These look a little
They don't look like they got
floppy
super
skin
crispy.
forward for me.
Yeah. It's chewy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Here's the thing. The Kinder's buffalo sauce is good.
It is.
The wing is flabby. Lots of meat.
Lots of meat, but the meat doesn't really taste like anything.
No, I'm like, if you threw these in a deep fryer, but I'm like,
Yes,
why
but
would
then-
you do that?
But then just buy wings.
Yeah.
No.
Sad. Wow, those
Sorry,
really,
Sprouts. You
really
usually
felt
do pretty
promising.
good. Okay, we're gonna move on to the loosest definition of a grocery store because these are from 7-Eleven. But if you're stopping by, getting gas on the way to a football party.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're drunk in the car and someone else is driving.
I assume these are also not labeled spicy or buffalo and then plain.
What?
No chicken has ever been built like that.
Really kind of deeply scary.
It's like that urban legend or whatever of like they can't call it KFC because it's not actually like they can't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken because it's not chicken. It's actually like a monster with many legs. But that's not true.
Don't sue us. We're not saying that's true.
But I imagine if it was a chicken monster, it would have legs like this. I don't even know what part of it should go. Oh. No, it tastes like a gas station, to be perfectly frank.
It's just too flabby.
There's something
Something also kind of
chemically about it.
and kind of like almost like smoky derogatory.
Smoky derogatory? Oh, bad smoky. I thought you were like redacting a derogatory word.
Yeah. No.
Okay, plain ones.
Once again, this looks like a chicken nugget. No.
You know what it tastes like is like it's like shake and bake, but bad.
Yeah. I'm pissed.
Sorry, 7-Eleven. Okay, we are down to our last two, shockingly. We have two that we liked.
Do we eat
That was
those?
a little spicy. Okay. Whole Foods.
Who's she? Oh, Whole Foods.
Whole
Okay.
Foods. These come cold, so you do have to bake them, but they're cooked.
Not
You're buffalo.
crispy.
Not crispy at all.
Not crispy at all.
Sauce is nice though, and the chicken
I mean, you know,
is at least flavored.
the chicken quality is good. Not crispy at all.
Not crispy at all.
Throw these bad boys under the broiler. That's what all the instructions should be for any of these if you have to heat them up. Take it home, throw it under the broiler.
I don't have a broiler.
What? I thought all ovens had a broiler.
I maybe have that drawer on the floor that
Yeah.
feeds the fire. I'm scared to put something in
Just
there.
toss something in there. Try it out. Put like one
I'm afraid
tortilla in
it's
there
where
and see what
mostly
happens.
spiders live. I guess that's where the fire is. That they don't. I don't know.
Yeah, if it was full of spiders, they'd all be dead.
Feels like if I have to get down on my hands and knees to cook, I'm not doing it right.
Yeah, inside, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think these are real. Like, I'm not gonna recommend those in the ranking, but look, if you're a Whole Food shopper and you want them, go get them. But they're not offensive.
All right, this is Ralph's, which is also
Kroger.
HMCF.
Okay, they're all plain.
Oh.
One is breaded. That is not. So not breaded. Breaded.
Why are so many of these sauces? That actually looks nice though. That was crunchy.
These came. I went and got these myself from the deli. Ooh. Real buttery kind of. Not buttery, but like fatty in a nice way. Yum.
Kinder's bee sauce.
Yeah,
on
there you
those?
go. Bee sauce.
Come on. Come on.
Can you? What do you think of the people that can really strip all the stuff off the bones?
I love it. I typically eat my wings like that. I really eat the meat. I'm like,
I think it's super impressive when somebody can do this. Like,
I'm like, if it died, eat the whole
Eat
thing.
it.
Eat the whole thing.
that's a nice. Look. It's not. There's no like seasoning or anything, but the skin is crisp. The meat is juicy. I think if you just like
Very
throw
crisp.
some buffalo sauce on these, and you'll be very happy.
And
I
a
think that's
not
really good.
breaded wing,
I know.
I mean, these are easily the best so far.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still eating it for
Yeah.
fun.
No, I'm like finishing this one. Wow. Okay. Great.
Wow.
Incredible. Okay, let's try the breaded ones.
Also plain.
Also plain.
Devastating.
I know. Nobody had any like interesting ones. This is huge.
The breading looks peppery, which seems promising.
Yeah. Whoa.
Moist.
Holy crap.
Way too much breading.
It's so much breading. I mean, here's the thing. This is like no longer a wing. Mm-hmm. It's just fried chicken. I understand you can have fried wings. I'm not that stupid, but
I don't love the taste of the breading. The chicken is incredibly moist and juicy.
really moist and juicy.
It's almost giving cereal or something to me. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm getting a weird thing.
like when people coat with cornflakes.
But I like that. So I don't want to say it's that.
There's something kind of like chewy about the coating. It's not just crisp. I don't know. It just tastes, to me, it just tastes like a grocery store fried chicken rather than a wing representation, because it's just, there's so much of it. And there's just, these are big honking pieces. And now we're just talking about pieces of chicken.
But I'm like, if you're going to Kroger, I would never buy these over the other ones.
No, I do like them though.
You do?
I think I do. I don't like them as much as the other one though.
I don't
I'm not
think-
like
Yeah, the breading is not
finishing 'em.
sitting
Yeah.
right with me.
I think I would get pretty, like, it's pretty greasy and heavy, and I think I would get pretty sick of that pretty fast. Okay.
I have so much wing in my teeth. I'm sorry, everyone.
Those are real. That was like 10 minutes of speed eating. Hold on.
It feels like we celebrated the big game. Do you
big
guys know
game.
about this? Do you
Oh, yeah.
know that you can't say the actual name
The SB.
of the big football game?
That football game we all think
The
about.
famous one? You're not allowed to say that in what, like media? What are the rules for it?
It's the same with those summer games or those winter games. These companies are very litigious, and therefore if you like say the words, they'll sue you. It's always been very vague to me. Like sometimes I've been scared about it. People have put the fear of God in me about it. So from a very early age, working in journalism.
moment I was
I'm like, you
born,
don't use those words.
I was scared to say anything other than the big game.
Big game.
Isn't
So that's
it
why you'll say
good?
it. Like it makes sense in like commercials, I guess, but like they literally like people are like, no, you also can't like write it in the headline and stuff like that. So I don't know.
But I'm like, isn't it good advertising for them?
Maybe.
Because we're being like, to eat these during the big game. It's like we don't have to say that.
But it's also like, it adds the mystique and the power of like a he who must not be named kind of situation of just like the big game. And the fact that we all know what we're talking about when we say that means they're so important.
Really wild. Do you have a big game team that you like?
I can't say those either. No,
you can't?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay.
No, technically my husband was a Pats fan, but has since like...
The Pats?
The Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots. Ew!
So sorry, I said that, everybody.
The Patriots?
He's from Massachusetts.
Ew, sorry.
So I've watched a lot of Patriots games in my life. I guess it was fun when they won a bunch. I think it's even more fun now that they don't win, but we don't watch it anymore.
Sure.
Technically, I'm a 49ers person.
Sure.
I always adopted the Raiders because they were like Oakland, and that was close enough. And that is the only professional football game I've ever been to. So we're going to go with, I'm a Raiders fan. Sure, why
That's
not? How
fun.
about you?
My family are Saints fans. My family doesn't really like football in general, and I don't like football, but we like the Saints.
The Saints are a nice team to like most of the time.
Good team for the most part. You know, my dad will make like a big pot of gumbo if it's like a big game, whatever, which is nice. So that feels good. But I don't like football as a sport.
I like football food. Do you have a top football food? Is it a wing?
I'm trying to think of all the football foods. Well, I'm a huge proponent of chip and dip. Mm-hmm. I think the best chip and dip combo that's really underrated is a kettle-cooked, heavily seasoned barbecue potato chip dipped in ranch dip. So either the jar of ranch dip, or if you were to like make like thick homemade ranch dip. I think that is such an underrated combo. I also love potato skins.
Oh, very underrated.
I love a potato skin.
My mother just ordered those for her entree the other night, and I was like, that's fun.
That's a beautiful, confident woman.
Fun
I
thing to
love
do.
that.
Yeah, and then
Why
she took them home like they would be good. Does anybody ever do this? Is there like a, you know how you get a deviled egg plate?
Yeah.
Little divots. That, but dips?
I would
big
love
bowl
that.
of chip.
I would love that.
Fun.
Where it just has like
a clock,
bigger divots in it.
Yes,
for
bigger.
dip.
It needs bigger divots
Dip
for
vits.
Dip vits. TM.
Yeah, that's the new big game is dip vits.
Dip vits. Don't say it or
we'll
come
sue
after you.
Okay, let us know what your favorite big game food is in the chat.
Yeah,
and how you like your wings.
And just to let you know, just to like sum up again, we got a Vons, aka an Albertsons, a Ralph's with the spicy one, a Ralph's, aka a Kroger, the not breaded ones, and the Ranch Walmart
Walmart rings, really surprising.
There you go.
We did it.
Like, comment, subscribe, tell us about all of your big game inventions. Goodbye.
How do you like your wings?